been a while. What's up, guys? Thanks for stopping by the channel. So guys, in this video today I will be making hive body. I'll be showing you guys how I go about making the hive bodies. So as you can see, guys, this is how I'm going to make the hive body. So I'm going to cut. I'm going to do some cuts. I already have the board ripped to 9.5 inches. That's the height of the box. I already have a piece of plywood ripped to 9.5 inches, so I'm just going to work with the plywood. I have a pine board that is 1 by 12, but I'm not going to use it because I will have to rip it down to 9.5 inches for the height. So I'm just going to use a ply board today because the ply is already ripped to the 9.5 inches. I'm just going to show you guys that you can use plywood to make your box as well, but you have to coat them properly. So in this box, guys, right here, you can see that inside is already protected. I use paraffin wax and whole brood comb. So I melt down the paraffin wax and then put whole brood comb in it. So paraffin wax almost don't have any scent, so it's going to take the scent of the whole brood comb. So this is how I coat the inside. So if I'm not using these boxes and I leave them in the April without cover, the rainwater won't soak inside the plywood and swell it, and then it start to rot and all of that. So in a next video, I'm not sure if it's going to be the video after this, I'm going to show you guys how I go about protecting the outside. So that's going to be a real good video, so just stay tuned, guys. So I'm going to rip up the plywood now to 20 inches and 16 and 1/8. 16 and 1/8 would be for the short side of the box, and the 20 would be for the long side. But then again, plywood is a little bit thin, so I might end up cutting it somewhere around 19 and 5/8. I will have to see, and then I'll verify that on screen. I will add the measurements on screen, guys. So I'm just going to split up cut the ply to length now and then show you what's next. So I'm back now. The boards are cut to their dimension. I apologize for any background noise you might hear in this video. I'm close by the roadside, so you might hear vehicle passing by and horns and all of that. Not to mention the chickens, they are always there. And I don't think the goats, they're going to make any noise now. Anyway, guys, back to this. You know, when I'm showing you guys how I make my equipment, I always try to be detailed and let you guys get the full 100 of how I get it done. So I'm going to take my time and explain, guys. So don't do who is not good at woodworking should be able to do it when I finish showing you guys. Now, most beekeeper is not a good woodworker, but they have to end up doing it because, you know, they're going to need boxes and all of that for their hives. No, I'm working with this version of the box joint. The regular box joint, it's most beekeepers find it difficult. So I'm working with the larger version. I think they call this version the fat box joint. It's much easier. I'm going to show you how to get it done, and it's a strong joint. So let's do it. So here I have the short side, guys, 16 inches 1/8. That's the measurement. Now the tall side is 19 inches and 5/8. The reason for that, guys, the plywood is thin. It's not 1 inch thick. So if you cut your long side 20 inches when you're working with ply, when you're going to find out that when you make your frame rest for the frame to rest on, the frame might barely sit on it or don't sit on it at all. So you have to reduce the length of the long side in order to get the frames to sit on the frame rest, or you will have to add a piece of extra frame rest to get the frame to sit on it. So that's why I reduce it down to 20 and 5/8. But if you're working with ply, not ply, pine board that is much thicker than ply, you cut your tall side at 20 inches, guys. Now, in order to get the fat box joint now, guys, what I'm going to do, whatever board you're working with, any thickness, whether plywood or pine board, cedar, you're going to get piece of it and flush it with the edge of your boards. So you flush it and then you're going to mark on the inside to get your thickness, just like that, guys. So this is the thickness of the ply. So you're going to do that for all the ends and your 4 piece of boards. So I'm going to do it on this end too. So I'm going to make that mark for all and then I get back. Guys, I'm back. You can see mark on all of the boards now. Now we're going to make our second mark now to get our notch, guys. So this is the thickness of the ply, as I said. Now I'm going to use a square. If you don't have a type of square like this with the measurement, you can use a tape measure. But I'm going to use the square. The square give me a more accurate mark. Now the board, the height of the board is 9.5 inches. I'm going to make a mark here at the 3 inches mark, guys. So there you go, 3 inches from the top of the board. And then I come down here and I'm going to make a 3 inches mark again from the bottom of the board. So that mark was kind of lean. Okay. That's it now, guys. So I'm just going to get the notches cut out. Now for the short side, guys, you're going to leave this notch. The middle notch should be leave. Now you're going to remove the 2 side piece. So this end piece and this end piece should be cut out. Leave the middle. Same thing on the next side. Cut out this end piece and this end piece. For the tall side, guys, you cut out the middle piece and leave the 2 end piece. Simple as that. So I'm going to use a jigsaw to cut out the notches. Everyone should be able to use a jigsaw. It's one of the less intimidating work tool as saw. it is one of the safest work tools, so everyone should be able to use the jigsaw. So I'm not going to show you me making the cut with the jigsaw, but I'm going to show you what to do. So you're going to start from these two lines. So you're going to cut this line here, and then you cut here from this end, and you take out your notch. I'm going to show you one of the tall side though, because it's the most difficult one. So here's the tall side. In order to notch out here with the jigsaw, you will have to make this cut and make this cut. Two simple cut. Then now you're going to cut at an angle with the jigsaw, a slant angle, something like that. And you cut, go onto the line. Make sure the jigsaw blade is straight by the time you reach on the line, and you cut. By the time you reach here, this piece should fall out, and then you start from this end now and work your way, come up with the jigsaw blade, and then this end will fall out, and then you end up with your notch. So that's all I'm going to do for the tall board. And the short side, it is very simple. So I'm going to make my notches and then return, guys. We finished making our cuts. Here's the two short sides, as you can see, and here is the tall side. So I'm just going to go ahead and test. It should fit. As you can see, it fit. So that's it. Should also fit on this side. There you go, fit. So whichever side I fit them on, they should fit, because measurements, they are correct. So that's the notches, the fat box joints. They are very simple, and there are some strong joints, as I said. So now, guys, at this point I would jump on the rotor table and make my handle. So it depends on what you can manage. If you have a rotor table and you want to make your handle in the board, you can do that, or you can add external angle. It's what works out for you guys. So as long as it works, that is what matters. So I'm going to set up the rotor table and then make my handles, and then I move on to the frame rest. Okay guys, so I'm going to cut my handles now, and these are the simple handles that I make. So I can hold it. It is very simple to make. So this is a template, guys. So whenever I'm going to cut handles, I just come and line up, put in the right rotor bit, and then put the template over the bit and flush the fence against the top of the template, and then tighten up the fence in place, clamp the fence in place, guys, and then I'm ready. After I adjust the height of the rotor bit, I start making my cut. So I'm going to do that now. I only cut handles on the short sides of the box, so I'm going to start up the rotor now. So that's it. I'm going to do the next one, and the handles there finish after. Here's the handle there finish. Now the only thing leave for me to cut now is the frame rest. The rain is against me, guys, so I might have to pause this video and finish up whenever the rain finish. I move on the rotor table. The rain messed me up that day. It's about a week later right now. So I'm going to finish up. I'm going to cut the frame rest so the frames can sit on. So what I do, I have the template board right here. So here's the frame rest, guys. So all I need to do is set it flush on the rotor table and adjust the height of the bit and flush the fence on top of the template and clamp it in place, and I'm ready to make my cut. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting the frame rest on the boards. Guys, here's one of the short side that I already cut the handle in. So this would be the top of the box. So I'm just pretty much going to start the rotor now and then run the board along. So here's it, guys. The frame rest is ready. As you can see, the frame is ready to sit on that frame rest. So I'm just going to do the next one and then I move on to the next step. Guys, so the hive body is ready to be assembled now. So basically I'm going to use nail and glue. I'm going to glue my joints. This is a type of glue that I use. So now this section here will be an end grain that is going to be exposed, so no glue needed for this. This section here and this section here will get glue because it will be on the inside. It will be an inside end grain, so you're going to glue this section. Whatever you use to protect the whole side of the hive will take care of this section, guys. Now for the tall side, this section get glue and then this section will be protected by whatever you use to protect the outside of the box. So I'm just going to glue up and nail up the box and then return, guys. So the hive body is finished. As you can see, here is it. So as you can see, the joints, it's a very firm joints with the glue and the nail. Since the joints, the boards, they interlock with each other, and also the nails, it just give it a firm hold together, because you have one nail there going that direction and then you have two nails on this side going this direction. So I hope you get some knowledge from this video how I go about making my hive bodies, and you can start making yours now, guys. You don't have to use plyboard. I use it because I already have plyboards. So you want to use some more stronger boards that will last longer, like cedar boards, pine boards, etc. I'm going to try a frame in this hive body before I go to verify that the frame do fit. So here I have a plastic frame. As you can see, it do fit. It's not falling off the frame rest. It's just a good fit. Can slide the frames, so, and that's all you want to know. You have your handles if you want to lift the hive body with the bees. It's there. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Please like, comment down below, let me hear what you have to say. I will respond. Subscribe. Until next time, guys. Peace.
You know, system we are create waves like the ocean, yeah. When you're there, better than your son, no the explosion, and we make the commotion, yeah. They even dance for them, watch we have emotion, deep and we slogan, yeah. We do it first, got them soft like lotion, and waves like the ocean, yeah. When I never see a phone sound, never see a phone sound strong. Never the time for rely on people to make my move, and never saw me grow up. And I know say me hype, I know you're probably right, but if you not have no pride, I guess anything goes. Me I live my life telling me I'm one. I used to be that little kid, now I am the grown.